Amber Alert for a missing infant has been canceled after they found the child in Wyoming.
Scott McCain is live at South Salt Lake Police Headquarters with how this all went down. And strange for these to be suspects in all of this too, Scott.
This is a pretty incredible story, an example of how the Amber Alert system is supposed to work, and it worked very effectively here. This whole thing ends safely and successfully with the recovery of this 3-month-old, but it begins last evening here in South Salt Lake, ends about 6 hours later up in Wyoming. And again, the child is returned safely, and the suspects in this, who are her biological parents, are now in custody. Now, South Salt Lake Police telling Fox 13 Wyoming Highway Patrol troopers pulling over the vehicle containing the mother, the biological mother of the child, 21-year-old Jasmine Angelica Alvarez, in the city of Lander, Wyoming, about 1:45 this morning. They found with her 3-month-old Khaliyah Alvarez Caro in the car, and the child was unharmed. That was the biggest and best news. Police also at that point arresting the father of the child, the biological father, 19-year-old Gabriel Brandon Caro, last night at a hotel along North Temple in Salt Lake City. We're showing you some exclusive video from one of our Fox 13 photojournalists moments after he was taken into custody. Now, again, all of this beginning around 8 p.m. yesterday here in South Salt Lake City, when, according to detectives, the biological parents broke into the grandparents' home where 3-month-old Khaliyah was staying and took her. Now, the grandparents, they have custody of the infant after her parents were deemed unsuitable to have her due to their reported history of drug abuse and domestic violence. Now, the next thing for everyone involved to do, in particular police, is to get Khaliyah back home.
We've just got to work out the logistics now to bring the mother back to Utah, and DCF is going to assist in getting the child back to the grandparents. But good news for everybody that this has ended well. The child is safe and sound, and we couldn't be more delighted.
Yeah, 6 pretty intense hours for everyone involved in Wyoming and here in South Salt Lake City. Now the parents, they could be in big legal trouble, facing charges up to and including kidnapping. According to detectives, Jasmine could also face federal charges after taking the child across state lines into Wyoming. And they believe she did that because they think that she was on her way to the Wind River Reservation, where she is originally from. Now, police say when the parents took Khaliyah, there were 2 other adults in the car with them. No word yet on what their culpability may be in all of this, or whether or not they'll face any kind of charges. We expect to find out more about this a little later on today. For now, we're live in South Salt Lake City. Scott McCain, Fox 13 News, Utah.